All right, we're going to start a couple minutes early because it looks like everybody that's normally going to be here is here. And I noticed when I came on about 5 minutes ago, got set up and ready, that you guys started this chat early. That's what I like to see. I like to see that people are getting here, having some conversations. It kind of reminds me of when the internet first started, when I remember, well, yeah, it was kind of like the beginning of the internet. And I was I think, junior in high school. And my friend Nick, who had a computer, had it was like a board. And on the board, it was like the first kind of beginnings of chat, where like people had their handle, they had their name, and they would come in and they would chat. I forget what it was called. It was just, I think it was just a message board. Um, so it kind of reminds me of that. Like, that's what people used to do. They used to just come into this board and just chat, just kind of like this situation. So before the music starts, I'm glad that you guys uh, came in here a little bit early. Hopefully that happens more often. Hopefully, if you check in and some people are here, you guys have some conversations and keep building the community together. Um, which I did notice. So just for clarification, since Scott K seems to be misguided once again, he's misguided quite a bit. I never said I don't care at all, like nada, about people subscribing to the channel or more people coming. I just said I didn't care that much. And I think that's obvious by the fact that I haven't changed the title and I just keep putting WoW, which, by the way, only happened because you guys told me to change the title. I didn't think about doing it. um, so yeah, I don't care that much, i.e., I'm not going to put a lot of effort because, as some of other people said, and I've said on the channel before, I like it like this, but I would like it to grow a little bit. Like, it'd be cool if there was, some new faces, which we get every once in a while. But it'd be nice to get some more new faces in the chat, especially more than what we get right now. But yes, I definitely have zero desire to have like 50,000 subscribers or anything like that, because that would just be too much to handle. And I think there is one truth that I think that people could all agree on, and that is any organism or corporation, church, business, whatever it may be, channel, when it gets too big, it's a problem. It's just too much to handle. So countries get too big. When they're smaller, which is one of the reasons, just one of the many reasons I think the Scandinavian countries are considered more, I don't know, like more happy, whatever that means. I think that's a big question, what that actually means. But I do think when it's easy to manage something that's smaller. Anything that gets just way too big, too much red tape happens, too much mainstreaming happens for anything to be really successful, and it just loses the grassroots heart of it. So I never want this channel to get out of that situation, but I definitely would like a few more people to join here and there and just kind of add their thoughts and, whatever it is. But that's about it. So it looks like everybody else is in the chat. We got Adrian back. Welcome. Hope your house is going well. Adrian, unfortunately, we are getting bids and quotes on a bathroom because there's one thing I hate about my house, and the reason why it was third on our list when we were buying houses a year and a half ago. We liked it, except for one big thing, and that was whoever the retard was that decided to design this house when it was built in 1999 only has one bathroom with a shower. It's 1.5 bath through the whole house. The house is 2,000 square feet, so mind you, the fact that it's 1.5 is rare already. But it's only one shower, or like one bathroom with a bathtub on the top floor, on the second floor where the main bedrooms are, and there's 3 bedrooms. So the whole family has to share the bathroom, which is the most ridiculous thing in the world. And our bedroom, the master bedroom, is huge. It's big enough. And so that's the first part that's retarded. The second part is the master bedroom, which doesn't have a master bath, which you should definitely have that. Excuse me. Has 2 walk-in closets. It's the dumbest thing. I just don't know why. They're probably trying to save money when they built it, but it's the dumbest thing in the world. So The bathroom we have now needs to be revamped anyway, and we got to figure out something to try to figure out how to get a second bathroom, whether it's downstairs or what. So the thing that fucking sucks about all of this is that we've had 5 people come out, and the lowest quote, we're talking about a 5x8 space, 5x7, a 5x7 bathroom space. The lowest quote that we have gotten is 15,000 maybe, which means it's going to be more than 15,000, but that's the lowest that we can go. And the highest we've gotten is 23,000. And I'm like, you got to be fucking joking me. You used to be able to do a full bathroom gut and change remodel for like 9,000. And here they're quoting 15,000 and fucking 23,000. Just suck my dick, man. It makes me so mad. So anyway, yeah, we're trying to get that done, and I like the house. I like everything else about the house except for that one very big eyesore and problem. Luckily, we don't have any kids, so it's not a big deal because we don't share the bathroom with anybody. But even if, we have people visit from like Korea or something like that, it's going to be really awkward. So we definitely have to do something about it because it just makes having people visit almost stupid because then you got to share a bathroom with everybody. Dumb. So anyway, there's a good 10 minutes of me talking and clarifying myself once again. Thanks a lot, Scott, for bringing that up. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see what Scott said. Oh, Mr. McCumber Cucumber has joined us as well. It looks like we got a bunch of people in here. It's a Monday night. So let's get to it, and let's go through Michael's set tonight on a Monday night. The worst of the week is over, as I always say on Mondays. And the rest is kind of downhill from here, hopefully. So the only thing I'm going to say about the weather is it ended up not raining this weekend when they predicted it to rain all Saturday and Sunday. It didn't rain at all. I think it sprinkled a little bit last night in my area. And the rest of the week, like right now, I think the high is 71 today. It feels beautifully like fall. And the rest of the week is supposed to be gorgeous. Now I'm knocking on wood because I could just see tomorrow, all of a sudden Saturday is going to rain. But I'm not going to be pessimistic. I'm just going to hope. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. That's my life motto. All right, let's get into this set for Mr. Herman. And I did happen to see when I was trying to skim through the comments as fast as I could, Scott or somebody said, I better be careful about posting the thumbnails. I would actually be willing to take that chance because my guess is with such a small channel like mine, no one's going to see it or care if they do see it, especially the people who it's the thumbnail of, Miss Astanova. But if they do see it and they do say something to me, I'll be like, okay, and I'll take it down. But hopefully I'll get their attention to watch because she's been on the channel. But good point. I didn't think about that. When I think in early 2000s when I was in my master's program, I did a interesting experiment with online dating, and I posted as a girl because I had some theories and hypotheses that I wanted to see at the time, and that was 2003. Online dating's got even worse and more stupid. So, all right, let's get into this. Why is that doing that? That's weird. Okay. There we go. I was like, why is it doing that? I couldn't read Michael's writing because it was hiding it for some reason. All right, so he says this. He says, hey, Cap, hope things are well. Have a new set list for us. And I've been thinking that since everyone else is more up on new bands than I am, it seems my niche is doing the older stuff that either people don't know well or missed altogether. So this will be more of the same. I'm still at times find new group songs, etc. But as an older statesman of the group, it just seems right that I pull up the older stuff to listen to. So here goes. On another note, you may need to crank the volume a bit as it seems all these older songs are at lower recording levels than the newer stuff. Okay, that is noted. I need to do that. Here we go with the first song. This is called Rhythm of Love by Yes, who I've always said Yes and Genesis to me are on this side of prog. They're prog, just like I always said Meshuggah as my examples, prog, to go back to our debate the other day. They're both prog, but this one's more on the melodic, poppier side of prog, less technical-ish. Sometimes they do, but less in general. All the way to the other side, Meshuggah is also prog, but they're very heavy prog, and they're very like, metal prog. So we've had Yes on here a handful of times, and for me, Yes, along with the Yes songs that I already know, is kind of hit or miss with me. Sometimes I really like it, and sometimes I'm like, this is fucking, it sounds like 70s drug music and fucking weird concepts. So we'll see if Rhythm of Love is that. He says this is off the Big Generator album. This band lineup features all the original members, okay, with the exception of Trevor, I don't know how to say his name, Rabin, replacing Steve Howe on guitar, which sucks because Steve Howe's awesome. Rabin did help update their sound to something more modern in the process, and overall I think he was a good fit. This song features their typical legendary group vocals, which I love, their harmonies used to good effect. Awesome. I'm kind of hopeful about this song. It's a short, simple tune for them, but catchy with a few interesting breaks. It's the kind of Yes I tend to like, so let's see if it's that. This is about a 5-minute song. Here we go. Let me turn it up. Sounds very melodic. Jesus, Scott, your friend paying $100K? I would never do that. I'm going back to reading. Oh, this is the kind of Yes I love. Sounds a little like, it's almost like an 80s vibe with the guitar, like a Def Leppard kind of sound. Almost sounds like Getty a little bit. Sometimes falls apart. Then in this ecstasy, your charms are frozen. No emotion falling through your eyes. Ooh, I love that little mix up in the rhythm. Ooh, this is the kind of Yes I love. I feel like I've heard this song. Maybe I know it. Dude, this is going on. Michael, thank you. This is going on a playlist automatically. It's definitely got more of an 80s vibe than a 70s vibe to me. I love this fucking song. Oh, yes. This is the Yes that I think of when I think of Yes, because I don't know them very well, but the songs that I've heard are like this. I think I might have heard this before. Shit, Adrian, you're gonna remodel your bathroom yourself? No, thank you. Not only the work, but the fact that you and I would end up making more work and causing more problems and paying more money than having somebody else do it, because I would fuck it up. Even if I watched YouTube. I love this song. I love it. this is the kind of yes I love. Thank you, Michael. Okay, best yes song I've heard. Best yes song I've ever heard. Oh, this is so good. Love the fade out too. Damn it, I'm only like halfway through reading the damn oops. Through the comments. I'm still like hearing you guys speak Spanish or try to. It's hard to read through all the comments when like, you know, I'm talking. But way to start out the set, Michael. A+ for me. That was a great, very 80s feeling, good vibe song. I would even say it's got a little bit of the cheese 80s vibe to it, but it's so good that I love it. And it's the kind of 80s music that I love. Definitely sounds more 80s to me with the kind of synth and sounds that are placed on the guitar. And the melody itself than the 70s, which there are other stuff that I've heard like that's just very odd and weird. I don't like as much. It's kind of like the quirky Devin versus the heavy wall of sound Devin, peaceful Devin. It's like very distinct what I like and don't like with him. I feel like Yes is kind of in that same category. It's very distinct what I like about them and don't like about them. And this song is an A+ for me. Definitely going on a fucking playlist immediately. All right, I'll get to whatever your comments were about the songs here in a minute after I start this next one. The next one is, some of you are going to be very happy about this, and I think I will too. This is called Swarm, that's the name of the song, by Thank You Scientist. This is off their Terraformer album, which we've heard before, which is, to me, their best by far, and I've already played a bunch of their other stuff off this album. In fact, we must be close to having covered every song there. That's interesting. I'd be interested how many more songs we do have on that album that we haven't listened to. Somebody figure that out if you can. You won't mind the singer again in this tune, and you might even think he does a nice job. Okay, because that is my only gripe about these guys. It's certainly one of his better performances on the album. Guitarist Tommy Monda is in perpetual motion the entire song, and I get exhausted just listening to him. Sweet. Just check out his parts in each section. Never stops moving. Also of note is a guitar/violin unison solo towards the second half of the song. Good chorus too, and as usual, the rest of the band is excellent. Yeah, the rest of the band is fucking tight as shit. And this is a good 6 minutes and 25 seconds, so let's get into it, and I'll try to catch up on the comments. Here we go. Fuck yeah. It's almost like a Primus beginning with like a updated sound. Oh my god. Michael, this might be your best fucking set that you've ever turned in. There's those horn sections. He's not whining as much. Michael, I would love it if Lola contacted me personally, and I got at least 10 seconds to try to hit on her a bit. My wife wouldn't mind, I think. Nice. Oh. Definitely a lot going on. What's up, Gabriel? Welcome. And Cloud, what's up, guys? Nice change here to full time. Ooh, nice hi-hat work. love this. I love how that rhythm is doing that, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, and then the other stuff is kind of different. Oh, do-do-do-do. Nice. Oh, this is going to be tough to choose which one I like better. They're both really good. I'll send you a video, Scott, of me choking a chicken. Maybe I'll start an OnlyFans just for you, Macumber Cucumber. No one else can sign up, only you. Damn, this is fucking awesome. Scott. Yes, you do, Scott K. The fact that you had the energy to say you don't means that you really do. Reverse psychology, pal. So fucking sick. I think you would scare JBB away. Cucumber Macumber. Okay, nice little switch. It's kind of carnival-y here a little bit, but not. Dude, nice hi-hat work and sorry, but I'm gonna have to say 1, 2. I think I'm the only one that's gonna say that. Oh, Ashley did. Hey, Ashley. What's up? I like this song a lot, but it's not touching me like the last song did. I'm actually surprised that Adrian picked this one over the first one. Is this that unison solo section? On the doll? What doll? Huh. Nice little switch here into this groove section. Yeah, I definitely don't dislike him. What's up, Sammy? So fucking tight. Ooh, like this part. These guys are fucking, they're just very geniusy at what they do. Damn, that's tough. You know what? I think the last two songs, like including this one, the last two songs, this one and the last one by Thank You Scientist, I have really, really liked. And I really, really liked that when that was really hard for me to choose between 1 and 2. The reason I went with 1 is this, I don't know, I've told you guys, if I'm going to like side on something of the two sides or extremes of prog, I tend to be more on the ballady, poppy, melodic-y type side. And the Thank You Scientist song was really good, but it's more on the technical progressive side, if more in the middle or to the right of the middle. Whereas the Yes song is obviously very Yes. It's very much like 80s sounding, poppy. Love the voice part to the Yes one a little bit more. But like this was definitely, this is really tough. These were very, very two good songs. Two songs that are going on a playlist, Michael. It was really hard to choose, but if you put a gun to my head, I'm going to pick 1 just because overall I just felt more excited and connected to that song for some reason. So that's how I'm going to leave it. All right. You got a call from my parents. I mean, what the fuck, dude? You're going to do this? Get real, dude. What are you talking about? Just so you know, Macumber Cucumber, my mom, I don't have a relationship with at all, so I'm sure she didn't call you. And my dad's in a residential treatment center with dementia and can't remember much. So I'm pretty sure they didn't call you unless they called you separately. Can't go with that. Baggins, I didn't find that too wankery. I felt like it had that theme that kept it in like check. Because remember I've always talked about with prog, the thing I do like about that doesn't make it wankery for me is when you have a theme or a home base, you go off a little bit, maybe in a middle section from that home base, and then you come back to the home base. I felt like that was their home base, started from the very beginning and felt its way throughout. And then they went off and had a kind of nice little trip there for a minute, and they came back. So yeah, that is a great, great song. All right, so let's get to number 3. I don't know how to say this. I think it's Jaboom by Steve Vai. This is a video off his Live at the Astoria DVD, but I don't think you need to filter this as it's off of someone else's YouTube channel, so not the official video, but I still think it might get blocked. The audio is very low on this one, so please adjust the volume. Okay. This song is a pretty straightforward rocker with no wankery for the most part. Okay. Of note on this song is how Steve plays the opening quick riff and then keeps the riff going while also playing the song's melody during the verses. Very interesting. Kind of like a classical-y thing. Classical guitar kind of technique. The other thing to note is the second solo section where Steve trades solos with Billy Sheehan, who's fucking awesome, and I saw live when he was with the Winery Dogs, which is like the only side project of Mike Portnoy's that I've really, really liked. They came to Seoul, and I went with my missus to see them in Seoul, and it was a great concert. Billy absolutely steals the show here, going full beast mode on bass. They also have a lot of fun during the trade-off and think you'll get a kick out of it. This is a 6-minute song, so let's get into it. I don't know how to say the title again, but it's Steve Vai. That's all you need to know. Here we go. Let me turn it up.
Oh, I love it when he just goes for it, you know?
What's up, Bryce? Welcome. Dude, I've got the volume all the way up and it's still low. Try not to talk too loud over it. Sounds almost bluesy. That warning light comes up, I'm gonna immediately put something on it. The cocaine tongue, I like that. I'm noticing something, it's really weird. On my feed, nice. Come on, Steve, stop interrupting my comments with your awesome guitar playing. Nice. But on my feed here, I see your comments, and then I'm looking over at my phone that has the feed going on here, and there's more comments that are being shown. So, what the fuck? There's comments not showing up on my feed. Nice. Nice little. Still waiting to hear Billy take the show. I'm on live chat because I know that top chat just shows like the top comments. I think it's so dumb. It doesn't want to see all the comments. Ooh, back to the beginning. God, he has such a handle on the guitar. Nice, Billy. Sounds like some game mode shit. Oh, dogs are barking. To see that live would be fucking awesome. Wow, Ryan and Ashley have got this farther up than I would have expected you guys not to like this. Yeah, I would not have expected Ryan or Ashley to like this one as much, but they do. Amazing. And it's actually number 3 for me. Definitely, it's cool. I like it as far as the fact that they're jamming and doing some amazingly cool stuff. But it is, I wouldn't call it wankery, but it's definitely showmanship and more about wow than it is about. So I'm definitely going to have to put wow in the title for this one. Yeah, but this is more, Ryan, I feel like this is more, I don't know, progressively technical guitars than it is metal guitar. Metals doesn't, I don't know. They do solos, but not like this. Yeah, I'm definitely digging it, just not as much as the other two. Pyramid. I mean, it's a jam. So there is a difference between a jam and wankery. Wankery to me is like you're just trying to show off to show what you do. And then there's just two people like having a good time with each other. So that's what I mean by it's not wankery in that sense. Yeah, so I would say the fact that wankery, just the name of that gets cucumber macumber hard, is one thing. But for me, It's definitely the third on my list. Right now, they're all good songs, so I don't want to say, Michael, that your set is getting worse and worse, because it's not. It's like all good songs. But as far as what I like the most, it's going downhill. So let's see if you can bring it back up. Where'd that clip button go? What's clip? What are you talking about, Pyramid? All right, let's get to the next song. This is, speaking of the other side, Down and Out by Genesis. I'm going to be interested to see how this, relates or connects to the Yes song at all. This is off the And Then There Were Three album. Steve Hackett had left the band, so it's just Phil Collins on drums and vocals, Tony Banks on keyboards, and Mike Rutherford on bass and guitar. I don't know those people. I didn't know who's in Genesis other than I know Genesis. Often playing a double neck in concert as a result. Interesting. Despite being down to three guys, I think they still get a good sound on this album. And it's the last really proggy album they did before going more popish afterwards. This song features a cool drum riff by Collins, which goes throughout the verses, and would love for Cap to figure out what he does there. Oh, that'll be interesting. So where is it? The song features a cool drum riff by Collins, which goes throughout the verse. Okay. Most of the song is in 5/4, timed during the verses with the chorus in 4/4. Good overall tune, nice drumming and keyboard parts. This is about a 5-minute song. Tell me what part you're talking about if it's not obvious, and I don't know what you mean by figure it out. Are you saying like what the time signature is, or figure out like what he's doing with each arm or leg, or what? Here we go. Okay, so this is an interesting start. Yeah, I'm telling you, Phil Collins is a great drummer. Yeah, this definitely sounds more 70s than 80s. Oh, Pyramid, I did not know that. I'm trying to look for it, I can't find it. Yeah, the physical movement, alright. I obviously can't refresh. Scott. 7 pounds with Genesis. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to break into another. That like abruptness is cool, but it's getting a little repetitive. I love how in the background you got. So it's with regret I tell you now. The road is not around. You're on your own. Downtown, round corners. It's right between the eyes. If you slowly run past you, stand tall, see them. Talking about that. Nice little syncopation there. Tell me, Michael, when it's coming. Damn, that was like a Neil Peart. Smoke a cigar, take the best. Don't hit your best, you can make a you talking about the groove right now that's been going throughout the whole song? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like a part that was gonna come up, so I wasn't even paying attention. That's just a monster pill. Wow, Ryan really likes the song. Ooh, I like that keyboard patch there. I'm doing 1, 2, 4, 3. I like this better than the Vi song. Wow, a lot of people have this as their second. That's interesting. Oh, I like that. It's too high for me to sing without blowing your ears out. All right. So, yeah, unfortunately, I was not paying attention to the drum beat, other than it seemed like it was the same thing. Like he was just playing, if you said it's in 5/4, it sounded like 5/4, if that's correct. But were you talking about what he's doing in between the beat, where he's going brrr, 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 that kind of thing? They're just fast, I was, what, 16th, 30-second notes? Like, they're not, I didn't think that it was anything weird or unique or different. It was just throwing in a lot of, like, fast stuff in between going down the toms. I would have to go listen to it again, because, again, I thought you were saying there's a part that comes in the middle, like a groove or something that he does that you wanted me to listen to. When you say short, do you mean like the fast thing that I was talking about short? Because that's very short. It's just very fast. It's like brrr, brrr, but I'll have to listen to it again. Yeah, so I like that song. I didn't like it as much as the first two, but I did like it more than the Vi song. Yeah. So just to explain real quick what I mean is, like the kind of song that the Vi song was, because I think I saw Ashley make a comment about like metal solos, doing lots of solos. Again, there's a difference between doing solos. Yes, there's a lot of songs, a lot of things people do solos. There's a difference between that and doing like an improvised, like 5-minute solo, like they did. The last song is essentially like half the song, or more than half the song, was them just doing solos and back and forth with each other. That kind of thing does not happen very often in heavy metal, heavy stuff that I've heard. They do solos, but they're for 16 bars or, whatever bar it is, and then they're finished and they go back to whatever they're playing in the song. This is more of like we're going to just play a solo or improvise together, play off each other for like half the song. Yeah, jam. All right, let's get to the next one. This is number 5, and this is our final song for tonight. What is it going to be, people? What do you guess? What do you think that Michael's going to pick? Do you think it's going to be like a 70s rock? Well, you'd be wrong, because it's Crushing Day by Joe Satriani, who between Satriani, Petrucci, and Vi, so to speak. I think Satriani is the most melodic and soulful of them, in the sense that his songs are more focused on the melody and like the soulful speaking emotion of the song than it is about the technicality necessarily in the heavier rhythms of the song. But they're pretty much all the same in the sense that they're very top 1%, whatever. So Crushing Day by Joe Satriani of the album. Surfing with the Alien is the album. I was remembering your comment about Steve Vai being more technical, funny, than Satch. And while I agree with you, Satch does some of his most technical stuff in this song. Interesting. I will be interested to hear that, because just to make sure to clarify, since people sometimes take what I say out of context and use it against me, I'm not saying that he's in the top 1% technically. I'm just saying between those three technical gods, along with Guthrie Govan, he and Guthrie are more similar, and Petrucci and Vai are more similar, if that makes sense. So this will be interesting to hear that. Satch does some of his most technical stuff in the song, so I think you'll be impressed. Overall, good tune, good melody, which I love him for, and great soloing. 5-minute song. He says, so there you go, roughly at 28 minutes of music. I'm going to put my rankings here, though I find it hard to rank my own sets, which I could understand that. Do you want me to say it now, Michael, or do you just want to put it in? Because that would ruin where this... sounds like that 80s song. What's that song I was just starting to sing? That beginning... That Bryan Adams song. Sounds like that Bryan Adams song. I can't remember the name. Yes, Pyramid, I would agree that Phil Collins is an awesome drummer. His jazz drumming is really good too. Straight up jazz. Dude, this sounds like that Bryan Adams song. Nice. What's up, Sight? I don't like this as much as his other songs. This sounds very old. I am waiting for that technical crap to come out. Macumber, you're full of shit. He's not better than Petrucci. Okay, I'm liking this. What's up, Easy? Don't know Easy. I've not seen you here before, have we? Ooh. Okay, now I'm liking this. Back to this, like... sounds like Mega Man. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, when did this... I want to know when this song was made. This sounds like really... I don't know if it's the YouTube problem again, or if it's just made a really long time ago. It sounds very, like, weird. Okay, see right there? I'm sorry, that sounds a little not clean. I know you guys are going to shoot me for that, but that sounded a little kind of... I don't want to say unclean, but it definitely wasn't clean and crisp. Yeah, that last little run that he just did sounded a little... Might be just the recording, but... I think I like this more than the last. So we're gonna go 1987. That's not too old. It's not too long ago. Nice little melody. I dig the melody. It's kind of catchy. And we fade out on that. I'm gonna have to listen to that again, Michael, but I definitely didn't hear much in there that was really like highly technical. A couple runs, yes, but if anything, I heard a little something that was not as clean as it could have been, and I definitely didn't hear something that was like Steve Vai technical in that. Again, that doesn't matter overall. It doesn't mean I wouldn't like the song. I still like the song. And I don't think that's the be-all, end-all. It's just how technical it is, obviously. But yeah, I still like the melody of it, which, again, I think his strength is his ability to get to the soul of something. And it doesn't mean, again, that Vai and Petrucci and the other people can't. It's just I think that's his thing. Yeah. Whereas I would I would call Michael Batio's speed his thing. And I would put Petrucci in there too. They both have crazy speed. And I personally think Petrucci and why he's better than everybody, for me, when you're in the top 1%, it doesn't matter. It's just opinion at that point. But for me, I feel like the solos that Petrucci constructs are just perfect in what they bring out and how they exemplify the music that's being played, which is why I don't think Petrucci is the best solo artist. He's a better band artist because he plays more for a song and what it develops in a song than he is picking a melody that has to be like drawn out throughout a whole song, which is what solo artists typically do. And he doesn't focus on that as much. He's a band player. So I think he's very good at writing themes and songs and just beautiful orchestrations. No song, Mr. Cucumber Macumber, is as good as Under a Glass Moon in composition or technique. I mean, it's just a fucking gorgeous. Same with Best of Time solo, which we've played on this channel before. Not from him because he doesn't have any live versions of him playing it that I know of. But a guy named Vossi, Dr. Vossi, I think is how you say his name, did an example of it that he just pulled it off really well. And it's just the most amazing solo ever. So anyway, we will end on that. This was, I think, one of your strongest sets, Michael, for me. This was one of your strongest sets. I liked all the songs. It was just a matter of which songs I liked a little bit more. And for me, the first song was the best song. Like, I really liked everything about that Yes song and what it brought to the table. And yeah, I like the Thank You Scientist song and I agree that his voice is not that bad in that song, which makes it much more palatable. Is that how you say it? Palatable? I Can't say that word. So anyway, nice job. And Michael, you're actually up next Saturday, if I'm looking at it correctly. So, and we had to throw some things around because Cucumber Macumber is always got his boner up. So he's got another, 6 sets to do. So I'm trying to throw these in to kind of like break it up a little bit. And so I have you next Saturday on the September 17th. And then who else? And then Sunday is Scott K, which he already referred to. And then, of course, we've got to have a Cucumber Macumber set, which is his 5th set. He's on next Monday. He's a week from tonight. So, and then Bryce will be on the next Saturday following that. And then we have Timothy, I think it's Curry, who's given us 2 songs and still has not responded to my message to him on PayPal. So we got to figure out that. But that takes us all the way through next weekend still. So if you want your sets to be on the list, you better get them in quick, and it won't be for another week and a half or 2 until we hear it. So keep that in mind. You guys have a great rest of the week. I'm looking forward to Saturday, where Michael's going to, at least in the thumbnail, we get to look at Lola's amazing body. I'm going to say this, Michael, just to you personally, because you're the one who introduced me to Lola. I hope she's not listening to this now. But she has a really odd face. Like, I don't find her face that attractive. Sometimes she looks attractive and sometimes she looks really weird. And I don't know if that's plastic surgery or what. But her body, Lord, her body is just amazing. And she knows it. Great response, Adrian. Great response. Yes. She does have a face, and it's a little weird. It's one of those, like, you have to double take sometimes and be like, is that like a dude, or is that like it's like a weird face. It's a weird face, and I don't know how much plastic surgery she has, but it looks like she has a lot of plastic surgery. So I don't care because she's still pretty. Just an odd face, but the body. And I've always said, and I'll say it again, if you have to pick between, for me, an attraction with girls, body or face, body for me is way more important than face. To, minus the extremes on either end. All right, why are we talking about this? I don't know, but have a great week. We'll talk to you guys on Saturday.